I know I've gone over this before, but I remember back at some point, I don't remember exactly when, but it used to be that maximum time for a random battle was no more than 5 minutes, and that if you were waiting longer than that, it would either queue dump you, or it would literally just force you, force you out of the queue and tell you to pick a different ship. That's not a thing anymore. You could literally sit in queue for 30 fucking minutes before you get a game. So that's fun. And it's not the sign of a dying game at all, the fact that they had to remove the maximum queue time. But anyway, carrier's gonna be annoying to deal with. A golden glue who's blacklisted. Marceau, ZF6, and Jaeger. All of those are going to be really annoying to deal with in different ways. I'm going to have to rely on my smoke against the Marceau and the ZF6. I'm not going to beat them in a straight up sustained gunfight. I'm going to have to rely on my smoke to take those two on. The Jaeger, I'm not too afraid of gun-wise, because it's a literal fucking I think, tier 3 or tier 4 hull. But its torpedoes are going to be kind of annoying as well, because the main weakness of the new Strashimi, for that matter, is that it fucking handles like a goddamn brick. So the torpedoes normally aren't that big of a deal. In this particular ship, it kind of can be, at least, because, like I said, the handling's a fucking brick. Our carrier's also not playing the game, so that's fun. Fuck me, man. Okay. Uh, on the bright side, there's no radar. On the downside, of course, this fucking carrier decides that I'm gonna be first up to get griefed today. Unless he's just gonna fly away. Which I'm fine with. It did turn my AA off as soon as the carrier left my AA range, so that way my AA doesn't keep firing and keep me detected even after the planes leave my air detect range. Because when your anti-aircraft guns are firing, your air detect will bloom to your AA firing range. Also, this guy's going for a carrier snipe, which isn't going to be very difficult considering our carrier is literally not playing the fucking game, by the way. And those are Jaeger torps right there. Alright, there we go. Not expecting that this Vermont is going to int into those torps if I were to launch them down there. But that's really more aiming to cut off the route of the Jaeger. Because most likely what this guy's doing is he's going to take... well, never mind. I was expecting that those torpedoes... Those were Jaeger torpedoes. Those looked more like they came from the direction that way more than they did the over there. Unless he just kind of took that kind of route. And yeah, their Vermont is highly unlikely to int into those. We're going to be playing this game literally without a fucking carrier, by the way. So that's fun. And our team is going to let the fucking ZF6 pick up the regen buff in our fucking spawn. That is absolutely fucking amazing, man. And then there's a Cherbourg walking. There's about to be a Vermont over here. Our carrier's not playing the game. Here's a Sherborg literally in my fucking mouth. Ah, come on, man. Like, I just want to play the fucking game. Is this Sherborg literally going to just fucking walk at me? He fucking is. Of course, there's a fucking Turpitz right there now. Of course, this guy's just going to walk at me with Hydro. Oh, man. This is just... Like, how shit can one game be? At least I'm out of the fucking Hydro range now. Like, our carrier didn't play the fucking game at all. Our fucking team, like, all of these ships let a fucking ZF6 walk into our spawn and get that buff for absolutely free. There's a Turpitz and a Sherborg in the middle of the fucking... And now it's gonna be my turn to get griefed by a fucking carrier pretty soon, most likely. And yeah, this fucking Sherborg is just going to fucking walk now. Because literally no one on our fucking team is going to do anything about it. Or this Talon's probably about to get dev struck by a fucking Turpitz. Man, like, what the like, what even is there to even say? Well, at least the Sherborg might end up donating here. Well, at least that's one problem taken care of, but there's still the little matter of there's a fucking Turpitz about to pick up a reload buff. They're going to get 2 more. There's a damage buff that their Jaeger's going to pick up for free. Oh, fucking, like, come on, man. Alright. This Turpitz is probably going to torp out this Adatara. And of course, the Marceau picked up the reload buff in the middle. His planes somehow ended up not accidentally spotting me. But, I mean, it's not really much consolation. Because our Talon's about to die to the fucking Turpitz that's being allowed to walk. Our team is still just kind of chilling in the fucking... chilling in the fucking corner of the goddamn map. And there's gonna be a Marceau, a Golden Glue, a Yamato, and a Turpitz, and a carrier fucking barreling at me sooner rather than later. Just gonna pop my heal here and get my health back before these planes come over here and grief my ass. Naturally, there they are. I actually managed to hit that Marceau, which is pretty funny. And at least we have something that we can laugh about this game. Come on. And our team is over there just kind of donating to a Jaeger. And our Bismarck's just donating over here. Just gonna wait for these planes to go away before I leave my smoke. That figures. I mean, we technically aren't in the worst position imaginable right now. I mean, we are only behind on one ship. And I have seen some teams overcome worse odds than this, but hate to be that guy, but our chances of pulling this off are fucking abysmal. Just because we don't have the position to do it. They have two full health tier 10 ships over here. And ours are still relatively healthy. The Oregon and the Golden Glue are both relatively healthy, but they're not in any position to be helpful. And of course this fucking carrier decides that I'm the person to grief here today. Of course, there's an island right there as well, which doesn't help. Yeah. Don't we just love this fucking game, man? Like, for those of you who want to know why I don't upload as consistently anymore, this is exactly fucking why. It actually hurts my fucking brain to experience this type of fucking retardation multiple days a week. Like, what the fuck are you supposed to do when your carrier doesn't play the game? Fucking half your team sits in the fucking southern corner of the goddamn map, and then the rest of your team lets a fucking Tirpitz, a Cherbourg, a or Yamato, a Golden Glue, and a Marceau just kind of exist for basically free on the other side. Like, what? Oh my fucking god. It actually brings me fucking pain to witness this type of retardation on the regular. Anyway, I'm fucking done looking at this. I hope you've enjoyed my misery, and fuck this game.